Hey guys, Coach Nino here answering your questions. This one being, how do I get rid of belly fat in this area? In the hips, the low stomach area, how do I get rid of fat there? What exercise do I use? Well, there's a couple answers for this. First of all, a little bit of the science of how the human body works is going to help us here. Let's say I have a lot of fat in my bicep. If I do some curls, that's not going to make that fat go away. Wherever you store fat in your body is wherever you store fat in your body. Maybe it's belly, thighs, hips, back, it could be several different factors control that. Then that's a different topic. But for our purpose, what we need to know is if we work out the whole system, that is going to get us what we want, not just if we work one area. The reason for that is because, as we said, the body stores fat wherever it stores fat. So you want to deplete those stores of fat. So if you use more of your body, if you do a total body workout, that is going to do that much better than just spending the time in that one area, doing a bunch of crunches or anything like that. But now, another part of this is we want to see the muscle, right? Let's say, especially if you are a girl, you want to see a nice lean torso, no belly fat, right? In order to do that, you may think, well, I need to do a lot of crunches. Well, now this is where you need to kind of make a decision. Do you have enough muscle underneath that fat? So let's say, if you got rid of all that fat, would you have the look that you wanted? Or do you need to build more muscle underneath that fat? So regardless of which way that goes, your first step is going to be get rid of the fat, right? Work your whole body, and that is going to give you the results you want, most likely. Now, it may be that once you do that, you say, you know what, I still would like more muscle, more definition here. And it's not just having less fat. I actually want to build more muscle in this area. That you can do. You can build muscle in an area specifically, right? So if I want to build muscle here, if I do curls, I'm going to build muscle there, right? If I work it, it will grow. But here's a word of caution now. If you decide that, yes, I want more muscle in my midsection, be careful. Just from a physique standpoint, as a girl especially, you usually want a thinner waist. So you don't want to make or add muscle to this area necessarily. So just be careful. So that's another reason why I kind of caution, especially girls, when they say, hey, I'm trying to lose belly fat, I'm doing a ton of crunches. Just be careful there. Now, a second answer to your question could be something different than what you were expecting. Now, the way our posture can affect how our belly looks. So, if I have my hips out, if my hips are rolled back, my butt sticking out, well, what happens on the other side? My belly is kind of flopped over. It's loose over here. But if I roll my hips under, now my belly is stacked correctly over my hips. My stomach is flatter. So it could be that you don't need to lose belly fat in this area, but it's just the way your posture is. Maybe because of situation in life, COVID, we sit a lot, and that can affect how our hips are positioned, rolled out or under. It's called anterior pelvic tilt. You're welcome to do more research on that. But if you have anterior pelvic tilt, if your butt is poked out, that means your belly on the front could be kind of hanging. So fixing that, tightening the hips, rolling your hips forward. If you think about your hips as a bowl, and and this is the front is like where your belt buckle would be, tilting that up and level, that is going to have an impact visually on this area. So, just as a recap, to lose belly fat, work out your whole body. Drain the stores of fat that you have everywhere. Once you do that, if you want to build muscle there, sure, go ahead, do your crunches. That's a whole nother topic. Thirdly, look at your posture. Is it your hips? Have you been sitting for a long time? Do you have anterior pelvic tilt where your butt sticks out and your belly hangs? And it may be that if you correct that, it's going to help with that. So, hope that helps. Leave some comments below, and hope you enjoyed it. Cheers.